Hi, hello. Hi, hello. And today I am going to talk about erotica. And I would like to welcome everyone to this world of erotica. For some people, world of erotica is very exciting and they cannot wait to go there. Okay. And for some people, erotica it's a very dangerous place. Right? So that's what I see when I book erotic photo shoot in people. That's how I can recognize how they feel. Okay, so when I'm welcoming people into my photo shoot to experiment with their body, with the nudity, to create erotic photography and videos, some people very much excited. Okay, and they are buzzing, right? Buzzing to try new things. And some people are paranoid, okay, and scared and nervous. Okay, no, seriously. And usually, these people who are absolutely nervous and scared, they had traumatic experiences. Okay, so that is where it comes from. And today, I would like to discuss more, okay, about things, about erotica, about things, about feelings, and of course, about photo shoots, right? And it's all related to our maturity, to our adulthood, and of course, it's related to our relationships. Okay, so let me just discuss first about desire. Erotica, it has an element of desire. Erotica has an element of passion. When you want someone and when you feel wanted, that desire is an energy. Okay, what happens with this desire? Usually, when they experiencing that energy, that emotion, it feels unclear, uncertain. It's like a journey to them. Somewhere they can travel with they don't know what to expect, what will happen, how they will feel. You see? Let me just put those glasses, right? Desire, it's an emotion, it's a feeling, and it's a vibration. And today, couples would like to feel that in their relationship, in their intimate life, the desire. The problem with desire is this: we desire many things. We desire, but what will happen with desire when you have it? Where it goes? What happens with the desire? Is it, is it easy to desire something, but you already like in your mind have it? I remember very long time ago, I desired a car, like really long time ago. I desired it so much that I went abroad. Okay, I was in a medical profession, working in a hospital. Okay, and I had not enough money, and I was just looking at this, someone who had businesses, not studied like me, all their life, and just driving nice cars. So I thought I will go, abroad, and I'll just make some money, and I had a desire to buy this amazing car, and so I bought this Volvo. But I can tell you, after 2 weeks, I didn't have this, feeling inside me. I remember by now how much I was disappointed with myself. So all this time, I wanted this beautiful car. Okay, I did so many action. I put so many effort. Okay, to make money. Okay, to go and buy this car. Right, it was beautiful car, beautiful saloon. Right, everything was like wow. I was buzzing for 2 weeks, and that's it. You see, that's what's happening with desire, and that's probably what's happening when we desire not only, things, but with people as well. You see? So desire for erotica and desire for better, deeper connection to for the deeper vibration or higher vibration, it's rooted to that feeling of being wanted, that excitement, that desire, that passion. And desire is somewhere, you see, where you when you feel inside of you something what you don't know about, about yourself. You desire something in your partner that you don't know about. For example, desire is very strong when we are meeting. at the beginning when we are knowing each other. It has a very strong vibration of desire because we want to know more and we want to, have more information about that person, about the way he does things, right? Who he or she is. That's kind of a desire, right? And desire is, for someone, it's like a journey, and I would say it's a long trip, okay, like a journey. And for someone, it's a very short, it's a very short. So different people have different level of desire and understanding, understanding. But most of the time, it's when you do not know what will happen. In your intimacy, you would not know what will happen to you, where you will go with yourself, okay, what to expect from yourself in this connection, in this moment, what to expect from the other person, what will you feel, who you will be at that moment, how you or she will feel, right? And what will be the outcome. And everything what I just spoken it's erotica. You see, that's what I'm practicing in erotica. And I understand that learning about erotica for me and learning about the erotica for other people is learning about themselves. It's about their identity. It's about who they are in the real life. Okay. And the power of that feeling and the emotion is something what we are very easy able to lose in a relationship which called love. Love is the place where people associate themselves very safe and very familiar and very friendly zone, cozy zone, and very how to say routine zone. You see, routine zone. And in the relationship with when couples practicing desire, they practicing something unknown. In my studio, they practicing new fantasies. They practicing new ideas. They practicing toys. They practicing sexy outfits. They trying role play scenarios. They do many things to create that desire, because desire is the part of you that you want to discover again. The desire is the part that you want to reconnect with, okay? And desire comes from the part that where is mysterious and where is secret, you know that's where it comes from. And that defines your true self, that magnificent feeling. That's where we all going to. You see, we again and again want to feel that. That's what I talk about erotica, right? So erotica is your identity. Erotica is a marker. Erotica is something where people would want to travel to, touch, have a touch of erotica, right? And it combines of those things. You see, erotica, it is a passion, it is a desire, it is uh, a level of your greatness. And when I talk about level of your greatness, when you are in your element, and for example, you are in your element, and we just let's talk about sexual stuff, right? People feel godlike, people feel intrigued, interested, people feel horny, curious, people feel like heroes, people feel in that element, right? People have a lot of sensations, and that is all erotica. You see, that is all erotica. But for some people, erotica is the place where they really want to go, want to explore, and want to find out about this. They want to have this discovery. They want to go into novelty. They want to feel that rush. They want to feel wild, unleashed, free, alive. You see, they want to have that freedom for themselves in their body. And for some people, erotica, it's a very scary place to go. Very anxious and very nervous. They feel this way. That's what happens, you know? That's what happens. So that's what I practice here. And that's what I see in my studio. And I always was thinking why this happens to different people, and more I realize that people are doing therapy for themselves when they are going to erotic photo shoots. First, they are working on their identity. Secondly, they're working on their desire and passion element. Okay, where you see, like I say, you have to be on the edge and you have to risk to go there. And sexuality is the place. Sexuality is the place. And when we speak about deepening our relationships, we're talking about the quality of the vibration. And here at the studio, we're experiencing, you see, we're experiencing all those things, positive and negative emotions. And people are playing with themselves to the level that they can. And the photography and videos reveal of who they are, and I am there just to play or enter into the synergy mode, and reveal or maybe stimulate them, reveal those feelings, reveal those problematic areas they have about themselves, right? Photography shows everything. With the photo shoot, you would cover bits and pieces. You can make a new structure from your body with the Photoshop, right? But with the raw image, with the raw photography, especially when people are undressing, they have to feel something. There are two ways of taking nude photography and erotica. There are two ways. The oldest way is to shoot your body. That is the oldest way. Okay, and the oldest way is the way that called nude art, boudoir. For me personally, erotica with boudoir is just the beginning, when people are just doing it, not feeling much. You see, when you are not interfering with that person, when you are not communicating, when you are not trying to figure it out much, just being and witnessing a fact that people are here to undress, to take some pictures, and go home. That's one photo shoot, okay? But nowadays, people want to solve the problems and people want to have a rapid transformation. And what that means is that they arrive with the perception of themselves, the way they feel about themselves, okay? And most of the time it's just a certain very limited box that they place themselves, and they talk about that box, or they talk about their suit, their body, that they do not like something about themselves, okay? Seriously, straight away, I can tell you. Situation with the aging, everyone wants to look younger, okay? Everyone is not perfect. If they did not work out all their life, I can tell you, mature people, when they come to the photo shoot, of course there is a difference when someone is a fitness coach for the whole life, okay, and then someone is a regular person, right, in their 50s. They have an aging process, and there will be something what have changed, okay, since they 20. There are women give birth. There are many women who change after the birth, okay. There are people just in general aging, okay, not necessarily. There are people who had some operations, there are people who had some accidents, there are people who went through different kind of experiences, you see, and they have to work through it, okay. And that embodied emotion is instilled in you, and erotic photo shoot reveals that. So first of all, if it's mental situation, they're already convinced that there is something wrong with them. There are reasons why they don't like themselves, why they are not photogenic. Okay. Then they compare themselves always to someone else because that's why they're not perfect. And then there is this factor of this social media. How to say? You see, on social media, images are photoshopped most of the time, like perfect images, right? And we use filters and so on. So that level of standard is very high, you know. And so when you look at someone else's, you know, and we were taught just to look outside of yourself, and the eyes, of course, pointing that way, not this way, right? So we always see everyone, and then we compare ourselves, and in that comparison it's already, you know, how to say, you're not perfect. So you come to the photo shoot and you want to be like, you know, like someone else, and maybe even better. Okay, someone someone extremely perfect. Okay. And that's what I witness in erotica when I shoot erotica. There are so different different perceptions and different requirements and very high standards, and people accept themselves in a different way. And my job is to move them from that little box they are in into perspective. Into perspective. Yesterday, one guy was here on TikTok saying that he's, I don't know, 5.5 tall. Okay. And I was just saying, well, let's see all of it, right? Maybe there is something there that you can, you know, you can show off. Okay. If you're focusing just on your height. Okay. Yes, majority of women prefer tall men. In a cuckold fantasy, all of the women would prefer a huge size. Okay. But it doesn't mean that they would live with this huge size and marry that huge size. You see what I'm saying? It's just for the fantasy. You know, it's just one-off situation. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the erotica. That's the erotica. It's a huge, wild, and how to say, rushed emotion. Okay, when people want to feel liberated and transcend and feel alive and want to reconnect to the parts that they lost in their relationships. Okay, that's most of the infidelity reasons happens there. Okay, nothing wrong with the wife or nothing wrong with the family. They just forgot how it feels, you know, and they just wanted this testosterone rush. Okay, so going deeper into erotica and into that feeling, I was talking about the desire, and I was talking and placing the question: how to keep desire where you already have that person? How to desire him or her all the time if you already have it? You see, that's the conflict in there. And to understand that conflict and to elaborate in that conflict, that's the whole situation, that's the whole meaning of it. You see, and desire is all about unknown, it's all about being on the edge, it's all about being risky, frisky, it's all about trying new things and extracting new things from yourself. You think you know yourself, but you're meeting new people for one single reason: to know more about yourself. If you already know, right? So that's how it is. Let me go into erotica and identity. Okay, erotica and identity are very, very close together. They're married now. Okay. When I'm saying they're really close together, is erotica, it's your marker. It's your adulthood. It's the way people accept you, see you. Okay, and erotica is something what is sexy, something what is confident, something what is vibrates, something what is energy, something what feels fresh and alive. That's what is erotica. And erotica is everywhere. You see, maybe you think that erotica is in the bedroom, but I can tell you erotica is there when at that moment, at that instance, you see your partner putting on a nice suit, putting a nice perfume, making his hair, grooming everywhere, and going into the meeting, okay? Or having, you know, how to say, lunch, business lunch, whatever, right? And being on the top, you know. That's the energy, that's the erotica where it comes out. It's not only comes out in a bedroom. You use that energy everywhere. People doing businesses, model actors, they selling their craft through erotica. Okay, we buying stuff. We're buying stuff from people who look sexy. You know, everywhere is erotic, everywhere. And so when you know the sexuality it is related. It is related to money, energy. Okay, that's what that is. Sexuality is in the adult. Children don't have it. You see, in the adult's body and in the adult's mind. That's where it lies. Okay. So, like I say, I want to welcome everyone to my world of erotica. Where is the mystery? Of course, where will be a discovery and where will be another vibration where I mix it with art. Because for me, art is about feeling, it's about feeling something. And of course, I shoot till I see it sexy, till I found it sexy. That's how I believe that photoshoot, erotic photoshoot is successful. When I feel something and I feel that that's hot. That is hot and that is sexy. And believe it or not, you see raw emotions or really truly alive and not staged erotic photo shoots are not necessarily beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's not about being perfect when you're shooting a couple in erotic performance. And when I'm saying performance, I'm not saying that they're being directed on stage. Yes, I'm explaining them, but then I'm letting them do it. Okay. And doing it in the way that not just do it, but feeling it and making me feel that they are doing it for real. For real. Okay. And we are not doing it, there is another part. Okay. When it's, you see, when I was talking about erotica and I was explaining that I would define two groups of people. One type which is really excited about new things, about experimenting, about being in that vibration, about being wanted, about desire, about the passion. You see, they want that feeling, being wild, lose themselves, lose control, okay, being liberated. They all excited about that. And there is another part which is opposite and it's scared and afraid of this. You see, the other part of people are absolutely, you know, remotely looking at this because it's a danger, because it's a traumatic experience, because there's something wrong about it, because it's related with shame, it's related with guilt, they've been punished. You see? And then these people find themselves going into the place where there is very hard to find that pleasure, very hard to experience this climax, very hard to go into that erotic stages, you know, and very hard to go into orgasms. You know, and erotica, it's about pleasure, it's about playfulness, it's about enjoyment, and endless, you see, endless feeling, you know, it's abundance, it's a lot. It doesn't have to be one time, there has to be more times. That's a mental state in your brain and in your body. You vibrate with it and you feel like it's never enough. I maybe sound now like nymphomaniac, but you see, when people were been stopped wanting something, they were not allowed to get something what they want. They've been controlled, they've been unhappy, not allowed to express themselves, talk, and you know, they've been how to say, upset and just coping in this way. Then they not allowing themselves to enjoy themselves, and then not allowing to enjoy when someone is trying to enjoy with them or do something nice for them. You see how erotica is tangled in the adulthood, but it comes, of course, from the place where, the way you've been coded, what the information was put inside of you, and I know these places. I know these places. Okay, so one of the ways why people want to come here is to process that information and let go, and feel rebellious, and feel wide, and feel transcendent, and have this aliveness in that performance, and just don't care finally. Okay, lose control. Let this handle they holding to. Okay, that's the thing. So reconnect with yourself, okay? Reboost yourself, revamp yourself, renew yourself. That's the erotica, and that's, again, we're talking about being young, and we're talking about that energy. Because when you lose the erotica, then, people getting old, and you can see young people getting old, because they've been blocked. They've been blocked. And then you found this couple who's doing things, and just doing, and concentrating on doing, and not feeling much. Okay. And then you ask them when you are going to come, and they say, we can't feel any orgasm. But I can pretend, or I can stage. You see? And then you think it's coming from these places, you know? So our life is the part, how to say, the part of the repair is the erotica. Adulthood is the time when you repair your childhood codes. You re-record your the codes that you've been given. You see. And I believe that there is nothing wrong that you've been coded this way. Okay, of course, there are other people more fortunate. Okay, and they maybe lived in a different environment, and they've been introduced to intimacy and sexuality, and they are not feeling blocked, locked, closed down in a cage, and trying to escape from themselves, escape from the other person, escape from their body, what they're trying to do to during that time. But this is the time when erotica do some healing, you see, for adults. And erotic fantasies, I already mentioned in my previous video, it's that repair mechanism. Can you believe that? That the head, in our head, we create erotic fantasies, which are the healing systems. And in the past, if you had a negative experience, traumatic experience, now in adulthood, everything re-recorded in a different way, and you are in control, okay? And you are on top of it, and you can experience your erotic fantasy and just change the way you feel, change your life, and change the things with your relationship around you inside out. So using erotic fantasy, that's what I do. We create erotic fantasies here with pleasure, with climax, with happiness, with joy, with sharing, letting. You see, uh, that abundance of pleasure is letting yourself, allowing yourself to feel this way, allowing yourself to feel this way, and allowing the other, your partner, to make you feel this way, not blocking both ways. You see, that's kind of a pleasure. That's kind of a journey. And then I'm asking people how far you want to go, and not everyone understands. Okay, what is the erotica? It's like I say, it's a journey for someone, and for someone it's just a trip. But regardless, you're going somewhere with certain intention and with certain feeling and intensity of the feeling, or the higher vibration. That's what matters to me, and that's what I feel when I'm with my clients here at the studio, that we escalate to a certain level, the energy. I can feel the energy. I am not joking. When people just doing it, especially when they are doing material for corn OnlyFans situation. I'm not talking about who are couples doing OnlyFans, but even then slightly different. When you're doing this work business shoot, okay, it's a totally different feeling and energy in the studio when couple is related. You know, they are connected, they're married, they have this energy between them, and they are experimenting with their own energy, pushing each other boundaries. You know, because when even they think that they know each other very well, I create the atmosphere and the situation when it's absolutely new and they don't know what to expect, not from themselves, not from me. That's a new beginning for them. Okay, and I create these situations for a reason, because like I say, erotica is a new identity. How a relationship or how couples which really long time can flip, can change, can be repaired, can be renovated through the crisis, through the extreme, through the risk, through being on the edge. That's where the more trust comes from that repair, rupture and repair. Okay, and when you're going deeper with this type of dangerous or risky things with your partner, that's where the deeper energy comes from, the depth. That's how it happens, you see. So I create the situations for people here in my studio, and then we shoot erotica, and then I make art. That's when I get satisfied, that when I can see that this is not a bodysuit photo shoot. When people are trying to express themselves, find themselves in a new way, find new things about themselves and new things about their partner, and push each other. You see, experiment with each other, and no one knows what will happen. You see, that's kind of a erotic photo shoot vibe is that you don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect in the studio when I go with these people. When they will make love, will they scream loudly? Will they do certain noises? Will they, do certain positions? What will happen? I don't know. I'm going with them into this unknown, you see, wilderness. Every time. It's not staged, it's not framed, it's a freestyle. And that's how the art being created. Real art I'm talking about. When you're not cooking the same thing again and again, and you are not in a conveyor experience, you are stimulating people and you're creating new ideas and just new scenarios, everything on the go, you know I'm so experienced that I don't need to prepare. I just see people, I visualize straight away what they should do. And then I see their weakest parts where I should press, you know, to take them out of control and make them lose themselves. And if I don't see this happening in the real moment, and they are still overthinking, you could see this because your mind and your body is connected directly. You can experience emotions only through your body. That's why you sit in there. That's why you live. This is your first home. You have your first home. You've been born into this body, and then you grow in that home, in that body. And you are here only to experience and have these feelings and sensations. Unfortunately, I cannot translate you and explain you about the erotica without using words. And I cannot show you anything here as well because I will be blocked in the same instance. Okay? That's how it is in the reality. That's kind of a matrix we're living in, right? But when you leave this world, I can tell you there will be no words in there. You will be just feeling. There will be just feelings, but you will be feeling. That's what will happen. Okay, so we are learning here to feel. We're learning here to understand who we are, and to actually use this resource, because this energy, it's so powerful. It's so powerful, it made us. That's how powerful it is. It can fix us. We can be healed. It is so powerful that it can transform all your negative bad experiences in the past, okay, and transform them literally. If you have for example, rape experience in the past and it was so traumatic for you, in the adulthood you will be fantasizing about this in a good way. That's transformation. That's how your brain works. That's how it works. It repairs. You don't think anymore that this is a bad experience. You want this to happen to you. You know, I know this because it's happening. That's what the ladies want. Before they were really scared about it. Now they're asking for it and want to book a erotic photo shoot when they've been dominated. So that is a rapid transformation inside your body through this amazing resource for this erotic energy. And I am welcoming, like I say, into erotic world, because I create sex art and different erotic fantasies at my studio, right? So what do you expect? That's about the erotica. People don't know what to expect. And if they are in positive vibration, they are all buzzing, you know? They don't know what will happen next. They book the photo shoot, they are so happy and so on, okay? But for someone, it will be a very threatening and a scary trip. And they are nervous, okay? That's the two ways of thinking about erotica. Two different groups of people, you know, and one is really keen and eager to experiment and push the boundaries and go ahead and just try how it feels. And oh my gosh, I'm just gonna be now, you know, on the top of the mountain. I'm gonna feel like a macho man, or, you know, a hero or whatever. I have these photo shoots, you know, I should put on my website about the superheroes. Okay, erotic photo shoot when couples are wearing superheroes costumes, Spider-Man, for example. There are different kind of fantasies people are having, but I should put them. I was just talking about this. So yeah, so there are people who are really excited and seeing it as a growth, seeing it as a processing information inside them, an opportunity. Okay, an opportunity. And the other part is very scared, very self-aware. They're scared and think that something is really bad will happen. Sometimes people, before the photo shoot or the day before the photo shoot, they would call me with all the shaking, you know, voice, and I would feel this way, like they would come to my studio and I would make them jump from the cliff. That's how I feel, this fear just I don't know, swallowing them. Nothing happens, all safe. It's just me and the lights. There are no angry dogs, okay? There is no noise. But the illusion in their head and the energy goes, you know, goes totally in a different vibration that's supposed to. And people usually who vibrate in a negative nervousness and stuff, they have a traumatic experiences and they are much longer to shoot and much harder to work with. Okay, that's how I would define them. They take much more time, they are much more needy, and they are much more taking. Okay, that's how they are. They need you know, a special care, and very often I define those people straight away into the therapy, because I do therapy shoots and they are most exhausted. Believe me, when I have a couple with the hot and sexy vibration desire, it's smooth like a butter. It's easy, it's fun. I just created and I'm relaxed, okay? But when you have a person who is broken and who's trying to be sexy, and all this rubbish comes out of that traumatic mental state and physical state, it's very hard to process this. And in art it is possible. That's why art is a healing power, but it takes really long time, and it drains me out. And these photo shoots affect me so much that the next day, there are these photo shoots but I'm lying and I don't want to do anything. I'm just broken. That's how it affects me. So everything is on energetical level. You see, when people are shooting just bodies, it's much easier. It's much easier. Very, let me just continue. I don't want to comment. But when people are shooting, just bodies, they do not have experience in adult business, and they are budget shoots. Okay, budget shoots. And I have photographers who can take budget shoots. You see, at my studio. So that is possible. And there are people who are not able to go any further, and they don't want to know. It is too scary, it is too much, it is too risky, it is how to say it, it's just too much, right? And there are level of human development, and erotica, it also has levels, you know it's like our intimacy, it also has a different vibrations. You can level your vibrations up or down. There is both ways options to go, right? So let me just quickly say hi, because it's 40 minutes here in me chatting, and I am here translating about erotic and erotic photo shoots, and talking about people who would like a better life for themselves. And of course, life is about the feeling. If you feeling, if you have a great feeling about yourself, then you will have a great life. If you feel shitty about yourself, that I don't want to continue. What is this? But so it is up to you how you want to live here and how you want to stay here. Okay. But like I say, erotica changing perception into perspective, right? And I know how to do it, but people have to travel themselves. I can show them the way. And most of us, you see, take the majority of information. 80% of us take visual information. We take by taste, by sound, by feeling, touch, whatever. But the majority are visual people. That is why when they see themselves, they understand what it is with them. Okay, in what vibration they are. They're not imagining anymore. This is no illusion. This is enough information. This is a photograph. Okay, when you see your x-ray picture, okay, and when you see your bones, if the bones is broken, it's clearly visible that is broken. Okay, and then and so that's exactly what happens when you do photography, and especially when you initiate emotion and a feeling in there. Your brain recognizes how you feel at that moment. It's not only that it even recognizes, it can actually remember how you felt, what you was thinking in that particular shot. Can you imagine this? I've checked that. It's 100% like that. So when you go into erotic photo shoot and when you're having a transformation, there is always before and after. Always before and after. And when you take a photo shoot and the image 1 and the image 500, these are two different people. After 3 hours, of course. In 500 shots, it doesn't happen in first 15 minutes, okay? So when people, for a budget shoot, they come and say, okay, I want to have the 3 and 5 pictures, usually photographers don't take 500 shots. They don't take that far. They don't care what is going to happen after a picture 100 with that person, with your personality, with their sexuality, with their body, with their flexibility, with their open-mindedness, with their, freedom, wildness. They don't travel with you that far for a reason. Majority of photographers who do erotic photography, they are humans like you. They're scared. They're scared. They're scared to have this intimate scenes. They're scared that people will start, moaning or screaming or coming or whatever they're doing. Here, they don't know how to control this moment in the situation. They don't know how to interfere and stop people while they are doing it, and then change into different outfit or a different position because you shot that content already. You see? Chop, chop. Yeah. So they don't have that much confidence. You have to be working with people and working and being in this business and creating certain knowledge and have a certain energy that people actually, you see, it's about the energy. Not everyone will perform in front of everyone. So you have to have a certain skill and a knowledge to make those people who are absolutely scared and paranoid do the things that they never thought they could. That's the erotic photo shoot. And that's the reason why I'm working for this X factor. I can see the people, I can see they are skeptics, I can see that they reserved, I can see that they, don't want to do this, don't want to do this. Let's just see what will happen. And I make it happen. And when I make it happen, they blown away, they can't believe this. And I never had a successful photo shoot for that simple reason. That I know how to go about it. And I'm not scared, okay, to suggest anything. They don't want to do this? Okay, one picture. Just one picture, just for the picture. How you don't want to do this for the picture? Nothing will happen to you. I think it will work. If it will not work, it's going to be on me. I can convince anyone, to do whatever they don't want in the studio. Anything is possible here. You see? And we can change into any moment. I am welcoming intuitive mind, impulsiveness. That's the erotica, feeling of yourself. You plan one staged moment, okay, this way and this way, okay? But that's just the planning. I want to put them into the place when they are don't think about it. They are start, feeling and going, from their within energy. That's the best shot. That's the hottest. And the way I shoot erotic photo shoot is we're starting from the photography because it's a very limited energy because they want to pose and they want to be frozen and they're not ready to have this endless performance. So we're warming up every time. But you see, when they warm up and there is a friction in there, right? And there is a stimulation and the horniness will kick in. And then they know Julia already and they're more relaxed and relaxed. At the end of this set, what we are shooting, there will be hottest moments. Should I switch into the camera and I start filming? You know? And then we have all the moments best. Okay? So photography, yes, it can cover, but it's just frictions. It's just friction. You need to prepare a person. And photography is great for preparation. But then they are warm up and it is just hot and sexy. I'm just losing every second of it. So I can't even shoot photography. It's no point. It's like having a lot of waste and being able to accept it. And for me, energy waste is, it's like losing the money. When I was shooting models, hot and sexy models, of course I would pump them to the place and they are absolutely seductive in front of the camera. And then I would say, this is a money shot, this is a money shot, because they're making money on the hot shots. But when you're shooting people who are shooting not for money, who are shooting for a feeling, for an experience, for an emotion, for something what they want to see in themselves, when they are very hot with each other and very passionate, usually there is no one around them to actually state that and witness that and capture that to show them. And when they see themselves, there is always a level of change and improvement in there. So they can get better. They can be better. They can work on themselves. You see, that's the photography is there for, to witness and analyze your actions, your move, your mood, your atmosphere, your feeling, what you can do, what your creativity, what is your performance like, what is your flexibility is like, what is your imagination is like, how sexy you are. There are many things in that shot, many things. Before you will go there, most of the time we have to cross a mountain. Sometimes this mountain is like Himalayas. You see, a lot of nervousness, anxiety, a lot of how to say fear, a lot of shyness, being ashamed, being not enough, being not, oh my gosh, not photogenic. There are so many things what people being full of, being full of, and you really have to go with them from that Himalayas. But when we cross the Himalayas, they understand that they are human, and this is the one, that's what they have. There will be no other suit they can try on. You see, they better enjoy the suit they are looking at, and they better find the things what they like about it, okay? Because living in the life and living in that constant regret and lack, that you are not, big enough, not skinny enough, not hairy enough, not, like whatever size not enough, not perky enough, not peachy enough, whatever, you're not enough, right? It's just ridiculous to spend the time in that. There is a reason why you are like this to start with. And there is just only one you, and there will be no one else. And you just have this suit, for this life. This suit. So that's what we're working on. Let me quickly say hi, and let me quickly answer a few questions. Hi, and quickly a few questions. And I would continue my topic about erotica. Welcome everyone to erotica, to my world of erotica. This is me, Julia, talking about this and discussing this with adults, answering questions about erotica. And the first comment, maybe not necessarily. Okay. I am headed to the gym, but had to stop and say, wow, have a good workout there in the gym. And talking about the gym, I remember I was talking about one guy who was exercising in the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And he was single, and he was sending me a message saying like what I should do, what I should do. And I'm single, and I'm saying, you know what, at 4 o'clock in the morning, you should be exercising, not in the gym. Okay. And this is really, that's how the life just goes now. Okay. Because people should be doing different exercises, not lifting their weights there. Okay. Not stimulating themselves and processing their energy and their stress and their physique and their hormonal levels in a different way. Okay. There has to be a woman next to you who will be enjoying that morning sex with you, okay, and not you being alone in the gym. That's ridiculous, I believe. Okay, I'm not saying that they should not work out, men, but I'm just saying that's how life changed now. Okay. And so he was listening to me, and he said, yeah, I wish I wish this would be my life. Okay. So yeah, so that's the gym situation. Okay, and what is next? Hi, hello to everyone. Let me just see. Hi, hello. You wasn't this fine in your 20s. I had a totally different mindset in my 20s. I was looking maybe really hot, but I did not understand this to start with. The second thing is I was far from I am now. Evolution happened to me seriously, drastically, okay, from the very closed and limited mindset to something what I am now, you know. So it's a two different people to start with, okay. Do I want to go back into my 20s and be that person? The answer, no. because now I understand how the life is. And before I lived in a lack. It was not enough money, it was not enough, it's just lack of everything. And now I'm thinking in abundant way, you know even today, I just said my mom, just so many of everything. I have everything. I have everything what I need and more. I am ready to give, mom. I said, I am ready to give away. Okay, that's how I live. Okay, and before I was in need. So my evolution rapidly, evolved, and I don't have to come back another lifetime. Okay, so I'll just hope this will continue. Okay, no, so I was a different person. Wish I could eat the groceries. Okay, that's interesting. Shoot me a DM. I'm trying to be married by next year. That's a good goal. Okay, I don't know about for me personally, it's all about energies. Okay, it is good to look for people. I found my two last partners. Okay, online. That's I'm not gonna lie. Okay, my partner passed away next year, and I am sure that there will be next one which will be online. I'm not going to galleries very much, or cinemas, or walking around and bumping into people. So online situation is very realistic now in our days. Meeting on the app, your soulmate is very realistic. Okay, that's what is happening. Jive Turkey. Jive Turkey, what's that is? Okay, cute nails, cute hair, everything about you is cute. Thank you. Yes, that gets you there. Gets me. Okay, freedom. Yes. Erotica is freedom. Erotica is freedom, it's aliveness, and I can see that revelation. The guys would come and their face, like they seriously have this. It's a big emotional feeling which is very hard to explain. That's how they feel, and everyone feels differently. But it's a freedom, it's a revolution inside them. Yes. Are you a photographer? That's correct. You love help? Do I love help? I love help when I'm having a photo shoot. Okay, then I'm helping. Okay, when I am booked for the certain service, then I am there helping them to create the artwork, photography, videos that they are not able to do by themselves. That is my help. Okay, but when people are asking me to help, otherwise, I say no. Okay, if that makes sense. Hey, hi, hello, where are you from? I like your accent. My accent is from Lithuania. Where do you like it? Where do you like it shot? Where do I like it shot? Where do I like it shot? Oh, I don't know. What is it? Where do I like to shoot? Usually I shoot. Usually I like to shoot at my studio or at the hotel. Okay, that's the two destinations where I work. There are people who would like to do outdoor shoots. Okay, that's also possible, but it is very risky, here in London. So, but there are people who would like that. Hi, beautiful. Hi, hello. Pull your hair back. I love your eyes. What country are you from? I just told. Thank you for your expertise for couples. You're welcome. I am here to talk about couples because couples mostly experiment. Individuals can experiment, but this is all limited. You see, when people talk about erotic photography and in general erotica, the biggest experiment happens in the friction, in the contact, in the relationship with someone. Okay? And I'm aware that people can please themselves and feel pleasure and climax by themselves, and they experiment with themselves. But it is the same like talking go, and sort yourself emotionally, right? People cannot process their own energy to the level how they can process it with someone. They don't know even their limits. Okay, other person is the one who define them, you see. And so that's how we process that information when we are with someone. Okay, may I hi hello, hi hello, hi hello, I love your accent, hi hello, she's beautiful, you're talking to other visitors. Can I cook for you? Yes, you can. I had this childhood fantasy that my husband will be a chef. Okay, that's what I had for a really long time. Okay, never happened to me. Never happened to me. Never happened to me. Okay. And true exploration. Exploration, yes. Yes. Be curious, right? Be curious. Interesting. Good. Okay. Is that how you are? Yes. Yes, if I promote this is how I am. Absolutely. If I talk about this, then, this is my thing. So, this is how I am. You are amazing. What is going on here? Today, Julie is talking about erotica. Welcoming everyone here. Welcoming everyone here. Someone is from California. Someone is already trying here to interrupt me here. Okay, I don't take calls when I'm on live. So yes, I'm talking about erotic photo shoot, and what people feel during erotica, and these sessions, what how they help. How they help, what people are processing, what people working on during erotic photo shoot, what kind of feelings they have, and what kind of a repair is happening inside them during erotic photo shoot. What's happening? That is all about me, not prostitution, though, right? Prostitution, I like this word, okay? I like the word prostitution just for very simple reason, because before it was clear, okay? It was clear that it is a prostitution, and now it's dating and escort, okay? And I remember myself that I was shooting girls, glamour models, escort models, okay? And I called one a prostitute. She was very much upset and offended, okay? And there are people who are doing escorts, and they are on calls, and they are meeting certain people, and they do not think that they're selling their body. You see, it's like they changing their perspective, perception into perspective. Okay, that's what they're doing with their job. Okay, and they think that this is very cool, and this is very, now new, and matching our era, and that's how it is. And before, the prostitution was a very clear and defined, word. You would know that person is selling body for money, right? And that was it. But now it's all over the place, and there are a lot of services involved. It's there is a tantric, there is dominatrix, there is escort, there is different kind of, just a glamour model. Okay, so that's kind of a thing. Let me just quickly make I'm very, I'm very much excited. Okay, to talk about this. I am in London, hon. Let's have a dinner. Thank you so much. Dinner is very intimate or personal thing for me. Okay, I don't have a date, and I don't go into dinner environment with people. Okay, I think it's very intimate and very personal. Okay, situation. Right, morning, pretty lady. It's already afternoon in here. I love seeing her in sexy clothes and high heels. Okay, so that is what that is what you like. You love seeing her. I hope that you are saying this to her, okay? Because you are saying this to me, okay? So how to say this, how to express this, and she knows that you love that, right? So let me know now what she loves about you, what you know about her, because you like her to be this way and this way. Now, what you can tell about her, what she likes, do you know? So I'm changing a little bit the coin. I'm trying to flip it, right? Do you know what she likes, how she likes to see you? Hmm? Right. Okay. So how do we set up a photo shoot? How do we set up a photo shoot? You go to Julia Winter Studio on Google. Julia is promising to change old website into the new one, but there is a contact page. Okay, it's gonna be there. You can just fill up the form, and there is a price page. There is an intake form where you can put a lot of details about the photo shoot. Right. There is two options for you. Then I will reply. That's how it's happening. Why is she so beautiful? What country are you in? I am in UK and I am in London. You are stunning. Are you lost? Am I lost? I was lost, but now I found. You see, and it took me many years to find myself. Okay. I found myself in erotic photography, and I couldn't find myself for a really long time because I didn't know that this profession existed. Okay, so first I become a head chef actually. Okay, then I become a doctor, studied for 7 years but never practiced. Okay, I worked in a hospital just for half a year, and then I left. Okay, so that's how it is. And then I came to London. I felt absolutely free and yeah, and change my profession here and become a photographer. And that happened 20 years ago. On here I am. Good. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Miami Beach sending me good vibes. Never been in Miami Beach. Maybe one day. Russian or Ukrainian. Neither of them. Gonna change entire career to be chef, so I have better chance with this one. Lol, quite attractive. What chance you are looking for? I don't know what you are going to change here. I had a next topic which is very huge now, and it's about erotica, sexuality, and adult health. Okay, and that is so huge topic that I've just decided to put it for tomorrow. Okay, because it's been already 1 hour here me chatting, and I am appreciating everyone who is here and who is here with me. Okay, for some reason here it is very, oh my gosh, that's the lighting. Probably not. Okay, doesn't matter. Thank you so much for now. And I am finishing this live, and tomorrow will be about sexual health. Sexual health and what the erotica can do for you, right? How erotica can help you with your sexual life, sexual health, and why you need to practice. Why you need to practice being sexy, okay? And how erotic sexual energy can help you, right? So that's going to be tomorrow discussion. Thank you so much for now. I'm saying goodbye. Oh my gosh. I'm saying goodbye now and see you tomorrow.